Hello, all participants. We'll be starting shortly. Hello, Sharik ji. We'll be starting shortly.
Hello, hi, a very good evening. Sir, can you hear me? Am I audible? Perfect. Vinay, if you could please confirm if Nidish has also joined.
Pardon?
If you could please confirm if Nidish has also joined the webinar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome Nidish ji. How are you?
Hello, I'm Mr. Saraf. All
Yes.
good. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hello, Nidish. How are you?
Good, good.
Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Welcome. Yeah, my
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Vinay, if you're talking, you are on mute.
Me? No,
Okay. So
Not
everyone can hear me now?
yeah.
Okay, so ma'am will be joining us shortly, Vidisha ma'am. So, sir, do I have your permission to start the webinar?
Just wait for 2-3 minutes.
Okay, sir.
I think we should start now. Just before starting, 10-20 seconds from my side. All the participants are requested to be there in the event till the end, because there are so many things we need to discuss. So if you will go out in between, you will not be getting the full benefits of attending the webinar, and you will not be enjoying also, because there are different persons other than me, Nidis, Sarik, so many persons are there, so many alumni students are there, and they want to help all of you. So it's a request to all of you, don't go in between. Please be there full 2 hours. You will be definitely reaping the benefits by attending this webinar for 2 hours. Doing the course or not doesn't matter, but you should be there fully for 2 hours so that you can get the benefits of these 2 hours on weekend evening, and we will be able to help you all with our all the details which we want to communicate to all of you. So please be there till 2 hours without any gap. Okay, thank you. Now Vinay, you take over, you start.
Thank you, sir. And I'll first like to share my screen. Thank you once again. So everyone can see my screen now? Okay. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to our highly anticipated webinar, ACCA and IFRS Explained, Your Queries, Our Expertise. I'm Vinay Tibrewal, the Center Manager at Saraf Academy, and I'm thrilled to be hosting this event today. For over 25 years, Saraf Academy has been the forefront of professional education, consistently creating global leaders in the finance and accounting industries. We take immense pride in the fact that our students not only pass their exams, but also achieve world and all India ranks across various ACCA subjects. Under Prakash Saraf's dedicated leadership, we provide top-notch education, personalized support, and innovative learning experiences to ensure our students reach their fullest potential. Many of our alumni have secured positions in the Big Four firms and top MNCs, earning packages as high as 3 crores. As a token of our appreciation for your participation in this webinar, we are pleased to offer an exclusive discount on all ACCA subjects to all our attendees. This is just one of the many ways we support our students on their journey to success. Today's session is dedicated to addressing your queries and providing the expertise you need to navigate your ACCA and IFRS journey. We have an incredible lineup of speakers who will share their insights and experiences with you. Also, I encourage everyone to participate in the dedicated Q&A session coming up. So please feel free to ask any questions you may have. Now, I would also request everyone to take part in our poll so that our speakers can know a bit more about our audience. So the poll will be visible on your screen shortly. So I would request everyone to participate in the poll. I request all the participants to please participate in the poll. We have still more attendees participating. And we'll proceed now. So let us begin by introducing our first speaker for the evening. Our first speaker, Mr. Shadiq Sheikh, a seasoned business relationship manager with over 9 years of experience. Mr. Sheikh has successfully managed key regions, including West and East India. For ACCA, his passion lies in building and sustaining strong business relationships, anticipating and fulfilling client needs. With his ability to navigate complex business landscapes and his deep understanding of regional dynamics, he delivers tailored solutions that drive success for his clients and organizations. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sheikh.
Thank you so much, Vinay, for such a nice introduction. I hope I'm audible. You're able to hear me, right?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
So hello everyone, a very warm welcome from ACCA. So today I will be sharing a small presentation about ACCA, its features, its characteristics, and the kind of job postings what do we receive from the employers. So I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once you're able to see it.
Yes, we are able to see your screen.
I've put it on the presentation mode. Let me know. It's coming on
Yes,
the full
yes,
screen, right?
yes.
Okay. I'll just introduce myself. My name is Sharik Sheikh. I'm a business relationship manager. I'm based out of Calcutta. So with ACCA, I have more than 8 years of experience. I've been associated with ACCA. Previously, I was managing the West region. Now I'm based in East. I look after the institutional relationships across North, East, and West India. So welcome all. So my first slide contains some numbers. So basically here you can see how many members do we have globally. So here we have as of now 2,47,000 members who are present across the globe. We have more than 5,45,000 students who are actively pursuing ACCA qualification. So we are a royal charter body based out of UK. We were formed in 1904 and it's been over a century since we have a presence globally. Now talking specifically about India, we have our offices based in Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, and in Chennai. We have more than 65,000 students actively pursuing ACCA qualification throughout India. In India, we have association with more than 125 universities and colleges across India. We have more than 75 learning partners. We have more than 110 approved employers across India. So this is the journey of a qualification look like. So once you complete all the 13 papers, you become a ACCA affiliate. And there is an online EPSM module, which is of 20 hours. You need to go through it. And once you have 3 years of experience, then you become an ACCA member. So this is the journey of a student. They'll start with exam, they'll complete the module, they'll attain the experience, and then they become a member. So our ACCA qualification is divided into 3 levels: applied knowledge, applied skills, and strategic professional paper. So the first 3 papers are completely MCQ based question papers. Here we have given a structure how these papers look like. These are completely MCQ based question paper. There are 2 sections and you'll get 2 hours to complete these papers. Now if we move on to skill level papers, so these are divided into 3 sections, section A, B, C, and these are mixed of theoretical, analytical, and again MCQ based questions. Here you will be given 3 hours and 10 minutes to complete the paper. After skill level, again we have strategic professional level. So there are 2 compulsory paper which are SBL and SBR, and then there are 4 papers out of which student has to select any 2. So overall, there are 4 papers in strategic professional level papers, and each paper you will be given 3 hours 15 minutes to complete it. We have 4 exam sessions in a year in each quarter starting from March. So March, June, September, and December is when our exams are being conducted. A student, they can take a maximum of 8 papers in a year, and they can, give n number of exams, for single paper. So here, if you see, you can finish the ACCA qualification in a span of 2 years, in a span of 3 years. So as per your pace, you can complete your ACCA qualification. We have our own dedicated job portal, like how do we have Naukri.com. On same lines, ACCA have its own job portal, which is jobs.accglobal.com. And this is how it looks like. It will help you search your desired job profile. So you can, mention any job profile here, any location, and then you can search for it. You will find all the job postings which are mentioned as per your criteria. So here in this slide, you will be, able to see. So these are some of the job postings what we have received very recently. So if I talk about EY job postings, the top one here, you can see even for students who have completed just 9 papers, even there are companies, there are employers like a EY, they are hiring such candidates. It's not necessary here that you have to complete all the papers. So ACCA qualification is in such demand that even if you complete 9 papers, you're still eligible to get jobs, that too from a reputed company like a EY. And if you go down, if you see the another employer name, which is Docket India Private Limited. So here you see this company is based out of Jaipur. So here what I'm trying to highlight is we get job postings not only from metro cities, but our reach has also gone to tier 2 and tier 3 cities as well. So that is the reason I've given an example of a company who is based in Jaipur. So we are very much getting job postings from tier 2 cities as well. Likewise, if you see Deloitte and so many companies, so we have more than 110 employees which are based in India who prefers hiring ACCA employees. So in this slide, I've tried to covered some of the logos of the company in India who are actively hiring ACCA candidates. So this is how the future looks like. Okay, so this was it from my side. I just wanted to let you know this is how the characteristics of ACCA, the kind of job postings what we get from the market. Thank you so much. Over to you, Vinay. Vinay, you are on mute if you're talking.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for your insightful presentation, Sharik. And before we move forward, we are introducing a small interesting quiz, which I would like everyone to participate in. I believe they will like it. So if we can have the quiz on the screen, please. I would request all the participants to please take part in the quiz. Why do you think ACCA, how do you think ACCA will help you? So as I can see, so many participants, we have received the number of responses. I'm ending the poll now. So I'm sharing the results. So doing ACCA will not only get you global recognition or high salary prospects or flexibility in career choices, but all the above. Okay. So I believe I'll move forward to our next speaker, Mr. Nidhi Singh. Mr. Nidhi Singh has a brings over total work experience of more than 18 years in the industry of finance and investment. And he currently serves as a vice president at the Setco Group Limited, a global leader in providing fund administration and fiduciary services to alternative investment funds. He is also responsible for delivering high quality accounting and financial reporting solutions to private equity clients, ensuring compliance with various GAAP accounting and finance principles. He has a remarkable track record of managing and enhancing complex projects across Ireland, Europe, and the US. In addition to his professional achievements, Mr. Singh is a passionate educator, sharing his expertise in fintech, private equity, and investment banking with MBA finance students at prestigious institutes. Please welcome Mr. Singh.
Thank you so much, Vinay, for the introduction, and it's a pleasure to speak and interact with the community here. So when it comes to ACCA, I will just share my starting few years and the journey, how I progressed. So I did my graduation from UK, and I was working for State Street. So there was a in Dublin, especially where I was based, and there was a common trend that those who were fresh out of the college and working full time, the employer wanted them to make upskill and make professional development as well. So almost everyone who can opt were sponsored financially for ACCA. And I also took that opportunity to register myself and completed my ACCA there. And so it was like after completing the graduation and I completed my ACCA, it was like 8-9 years, and I was feeling that I should go back to India with one fear, and that I'm talking about not in 2015 or 2024. I'm talking about 2009. Okay, so you can expect that it was a little challenging and daunting to think that if I come back to India, as you most of you maybe thinking time to time, what will be the career opportunity? What would happen now? It is 2024. So you can expect what I was thinking in 2008 and 9. So I was thinking whether I will be getting opportunity in India based on ACCA, will people be hiring me, etc. But anyway, I took the leap of faith and came to India. So first job, I was trying to get the opportunity. The second one, I was being interviewed in Infosys, and the final round was with a client, which Infosys' own client. And the lady who was kind of going to make the final decision was based in London, and she was also a fellow member of ACCA, right? So there I started to get the idea that, sometimes we have some imaginative fear, but unless we jump into and explore the world, we don't really get to know what is there, right? And back in 2019, I was able to, get the opportunity based on the ACCA and its brand visibility globally. And somewhere, because all the businesses nowadays are interconnected, it's not like one job is there in a small town and that's it. All the big brands that we talked about, actually, Vinay and Sharik provided a good deal of the details of different major employers, like EY or various investment banks or manufacturing units. All the multinational nowadays are having global presence. The clients and investors are distributed globally, and they want to see people working on their accounts and the business who have a very global perspective and a credible qualification and skill set as well. And there, ACCA really makes a good impact, because either your client, investors, or the business associates, partners, they all are based globally and aware of the ACCA as a body. So that was the story of 2019. And fast forward after that, I would tell you that I worked with Citibank in Delhi, JP Morgan, Mumbai, SS&C Global, which is #1 in the fund administrator and one of the very big technology solution provider. So worked with SS&C, and now I'm in Citco, and soon maybe making some further movements yet to be declared publicly. So the essence is that I have been moving one job to another one every 3 to 4 years, and it's not any way stagnant. I made quite a swift progress as well in terms of the horizontal growth as well as the vertical growth. So at the age of 34, I was director of Fortune 500 company, which is SS&C. And I was one of the youngest one from India. So I have been serving as a director and vice president for last 6-7 years with all these major brands. So yes, there was a progress based on what I studied, and there was a lot of relatable content in ACCA. You're not only going to learn about the audit or tax. That we often think that, okay, an accounting qualification is all about the tax and audit. But in case of ACCA, yes, we have those streams as a heart of the accounting qualification, but we also have a lot of other skills that we discuss. SBL, Strategic Business Leader courses. It talks about the scanning the market, competitiveness, marketing proposition, business, Porter 5 forces, value chain analysis, and Porter's Diamond. A lot of skill set which are directly applicable for business development, business growth, strategic planning, etc., which I have been using in last 6-7 years. It's not like just a core accounting. I need to also think of what are the different solutions we can provide to client and how we can navigate ourselves better as an organization. So those skills are there as well. When it comes to the hardcore investment banking and financial skill sets, the advanced financial management and the financial management papers, they provides a lot of capital market and hardcore skill set which are directly relatable to the job market as well. So the syllabus and the contents are constantly updated as well. Sharik can tell that better, because this syllabus I believe are quite frequently updated in order to calibrate with the current market demand. And I can tell you, not only from ACCA perspective, market is changing at a very fast pace. A lot of, even in my industry, in investment banking, the traditional jobs are kind of being replaced by the new type of roles and responsibilities. So a syllabus that is constantly updated will keep you ahead of the curve and the top of the job market as well. In addition to the entire growth scenario, I also benefited from the diversity of the syllabus and how I was able to leverage that in my career is I'll tell you some of my anecdotes, how I was making the progress from role to role. So I was initially working in the corporate finance. I moved to India. We started working in the fund accounting and the private equity businesses. Then in Citibank, I was working in financial reporting, covering entire EMEA jurisdiction, IFRS and US GAAP, etc. Then I moved to SS&C, completely different role in a fund accounting again for a hedge fund as an associate director, because that, and I had no experience, but within 2.5 years, I got a good control and I got promoted into director role. So, and if you look at these, all the profile changes, every 2-3 years, I'm not only changing the organization, I'm changing the profiles and finding equally at home and at peace. I don't feel that, okay, I'm jumping into a profile and it is something completely new or foreign, I'm not able to survive. So when you have good and strong foundation, it will help you to get the control of the subject matter, the roles, responsibility. You'll be able to relate what your clients and the managers and leadership is looking for. And that is where your combination of audit, tax, financial management, IFRS content, your strategic business leadership papers, even ethics paper. Ethics are also important to understand that what should be done from the client perspective or the industry perspective, regulator perspective. That is something also important for you to make the jump from the functional to leadership roles. So all these movements were helped somewhere by a very rich foundation. The surprising part was then I moved to JP Morgan, again as the vice president, and I was leading the entire transformation and technology changes from India. It was a completely project management, transformation, and kind of a techno-functional role where I have to deal with the technology and the programmers quite frequently. And it was completely switched off from my previous profiles. There I also enjoyed the role. So it was about bringing the new clients, the business, migration, ensuring that technology is completely straight through processing, automation, you know, all these things that you are hearing. I was working that back in 2017-18. So that was another a great role I thoroughly enjoyed. The crux of the matter is that somewhere when you have a good diversity of the syllabus and the content that you have practiced, you have learned, and you have passed the examination, it will help you throughout the career. Wherever you go, be it in India, abroad, anywhere you move, because also ACCA has a lot of partnership, MOU, and collaboration with various local chartered accounting qualification as well. So if today you apply for a role in Australia or New Zealand, there are MOU and kind of agreement that you can get a direct membership there as well. In addition to that, you want to get a master qualification from University of London or so, there are ways for that as well. So once you get your ACCA done, then the opportunities open for different qualification, different membership, going abroad, want to be in India, want to be in manufacturing units, or you want to move in IT or consultancy, be it Accenture or Infosys, or you want to work in JP Morgan or Citibank or SS&C kind of organizations, or you want to be in Jaipur or Lucknow, be it Patna or Delhi or Kolkata or Pune, Mumbai. You can move across different fields and the jurisdiction as well. So that's have been my experience with ACCA and my journey. And I would like to maybe take some questions as well, as I have spoken quite in detail, but maybe if you have any query, I'm happy to answer.
Thank you, sir. We will be fielding questions from our audience towards the end of the webinar. In any way, if anyone wants to ask any question right now, they can come up in the chat. Anyways, we'll be fielding questions towards the end of the webinar. I believe everyone is just storing up and waiting what they can ask and what they can hear from our rest of the speakers. It was an inspiring journey hearing to you, sir, and your what ACCA helped you in your journey. I believe many will be inspired by it and they will understand what they can make use of it.
Yeah. So to top up to some of the data that Sharik has also provided, ACCA Global Portal, which has plenty of opening in a job, I can from the industry, I can also emphasize that particularly when we are recruiting from CITCO or EY, I have seen a raft of opportunities and all starting from 8 to 9 papers. If someone has passed, they can be eligible to apply. But a lot of us and you may not be knowing the opportunities which are open for ACCA, and that is where probably we need to highlight at this forum that the JP Morgan's one of the investment banks, there are various startups, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, even Apex. There are various organizations in India in the investment banking area. Plus, there are a lot of opportunities coming as the private equity and venture capital fund. So Google them, maybe APAX, right? Aries, AARIES, I'm sorry, ARES. David Campner. There are many such private equity firms which have set up the shop in India, and they are also coming from various global centers like based in Dublin, London, Chicago, US, Singapore. They're all aware of ACCA and FCCA brands. They're fully conversant with what this brand stands for and the qualification. It's just that we might not be knowing that they exist in India. We might not be applying. So we are kind of cutting ourselves from the big pool of the job market, which is very nice as well. So we need to be aware that these private equity firms, the hedge funds, which are setting up shop in India, because Indian markets are booming and growing fast, and they need the skill set which is not only having a local perspective or the local tax regulations and the audit requirement, but a global perspective of how the global capital market works. What is a hedge fund? What is the private equity? What is the due diligence process? Someone who has the global qualification and the kind of mindset, they are looking for those qualifications and professionals as well. So look for the jobs in investment banks, the private equities, and their growth opportunity. Even maybe it is not such a nice in terms of the media, but in terms of the salary and remuneration, is not something that we should shy away. They offer much above the average market salary, right? So you will get a good return on your effort, remuneration, package, opportunity, ability to speak to where the various CFO, entrepreneurs, startups, etc. in those roles. But we need to be aware that you can apply there. I often get this question that, okay, when I was in, say, JP Morgan or in Citibank, then can we, as ACCA or maybe even as a chartered accountant, can we apply in the finance department or the accounts payable department of the firm? And I'm surprised. Why only accounts payable, accounts receivable, or the finance function? If JP Morgan kind of organization has 50,000 jobs in India, globally they have 260,000 capacity, but only in India they have 50,000 job and roles. And each of that is suitable for ACCA qualified member or even students, maybe those who have passed 9 papers. They can also apply. Because what role they have? Fund accounting, pricing, valuation, custody, security lending, audit, change and transformations. All of these are subject to ACCA qualification as well, right? So we are kind of segregating ourselves from the bigger pool. And at this platform, I would like you to all explore the wider world and opportunities, because you can get roles there as well, and start to just Google more such opportunity. But as part of ACCA, the market is much wider and much diverse as compared to what we perceive often.
Okay, thank you. So I believe all our audience is listening to it and must have listened to it properly, because there was a lot of information in there. So don't miss it, don't ignore it, because it is very useful for you. Now, moving on to, I would like to introduce the visionary behind Ms. Saraf Academy, our founder and CEO, Mr. Prakash Saraf. Mr. Saraf has dedicated his career for shaping the futures of finance professionals. His relentless pursuit of excellence and innovation has made Saraf Academy a leading institution in ACCA and IFRS education. With a rich background in finance, and his insights today will surely inspire and guide you all. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Prakash Saraf. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Yes. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you, Nidhish, for giving insights relating to ACCA in last, I will say 15 to 20 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I liked in your discussion that how you started your journey at State Street. And as per my knowledge, State Street is still financing the students for doing ACCA course, because there are many,
Any global banks, I'm sorry to interrupt, but any global investment banks or the audit bodies, they are happy to finance and sponsor ACCA qualifications. Even
Wipro also, there are many organizations when the student join, they say that, sir, my organization will be funding for me and I will be studying. We have a student in Kolkata, in which organization he is working, I don't remember. And his fees and all that is paid by the organization only. He just need to study and clear the exams. So when the organization is thinking the benefit of these things, then only they are interested in doing this. Otherwise, why they will be paying the fees for on behalf of the students if there is no benefit to the organization? We need to understand this also from the point of view of the organization, that how they are getting the benefit by doing ACCA qualification. So that was a good thing, and how you grow in your career in different ladder, vertical, horizontal, different types of roles, responsibilities, which is saying that the ACCA has a varied curriculum. You can place yourself in accounting, finance, and business field in different parts of the organization, in different role, in different countries, because the course is not only the coverage. It's the way the questions are asked. Practical oriented case study, in strategic business leader case study exam, in advanced financial management, they are giving the 50 marks question, which is talking about funding, futures, derivatives, financing, project financing, mergers, acquisition, all together. So it's not a question. It's actually a case study, which you will be facing in the practical world, which they want to cover in the syllabus, so that when the people will be going student will be going for job, they will not be feeling disconnected. What we studied, what we are getting in the job, there is no correlation. That thing they will not find while doing ACCA, which I am teaching for the last 15 years. I am realizing that this correlation will be very much there by doing ACCA. Now, as we have promoted in our all social media write-ups and everything in last 1 month, that we are going to discuss what exactly you all are interested to know. So we have gathered questions, and on the basis of the questions, we have prepared the presentation. That presentation will answer all the small questions up till now which has been raised, that is relating to job, you are already CA, whether you should be doing ACCA or not, what will be the duration, what will be the cost, all these things we have already jotted down. And based on that, we are going to speak out. Based on that, we are going to explain you. I think if you give me around 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, I will be able to solve maximum queries of all the students. And then still we will be there to solve your further queries. Me, Sarik, Nadis, Vinay, all are there to solve your queries. But you need to have some patience for 20-25 minutes to explain all the thought process, whatever you all are asking. Just, Vinay, is the chat is open or it is closed? Chat open?
Yes, sir, the chat is open, sir.
Acha. So a general question hai bhai, how's the Joes? Please everybody chat in the box. How's the Joes? Are you enjoying, or just give a thumbs up, please. Yes. Thank you. So let me share my screen, because as per my understanding, I have jotted down everything which you all want to know. Maybe if something is missing, I am there, we all are there, and we will cover it. The first question is continuously from all the students, from all the professionals. Sir, job milega ki nahi? Job kahan milega? Kya rule hai? Kaun se organization? It's just a gist. In the C, I have just collected some data with my research, with my students, those who are working in different corporates, with ACCA Institute connection. I have jotted down these data to help you all, that you get to know that what are the opportunities by doing ACCA. Recently in WhatsApp group, I have said if somebody has passed 5 subjects of ACCA, then also there are more than 50 jobs in a particular organization. I forgot the name. So I mean to say that jobs are there on the basis of ACCA, as Sarik said, as Nidis you all said, that the jobs are there on part qualification, and they are there by doing full qualification also. दोनों तरह से job है. क्या-क्या rules है मैंने short में लिखा. It's not the exhaustive list, because the list will go on. We have a limited time, so for that reason, just give you a glimpse of history. Whatever the opportunities are there in which organization, I have taken separate link from all the website and all that, where you can directly apply. So first of all, the role can be as a part qualified, full qualified. If you are fully qualified ACCA, then these are the roles. 1 second. And if you are part qualified, then these roles are as an assistant. Because when you are part qualified, you need to learn the skill. Even though the ACCA curriculum covers the practical aspect, but still you need to learn the skill to work at senior level. So when you are already fully qualified ACCA, then you can work as a financial analyst, you can work as an audit manager, you can work at CFO level if you have slightly good amount of experience like Nidhi's. You can work as tax specialist. It's not the limited field. I'm just saying from accounting and business perspective, what are the roles? You can add in this. There are so many investment banking roles, management accounting roles, helping to the management in taking right decisions, IT roles, even though we are not IT programmer or software developer. But as Nidhi has already handled the responsibility by doing ACCA, so those types of roles are also there. Anything which is related with accounting, business and finance, those types of roles we will be getting by doing ACCA and even by part qualification also. We have so many students. I can go on giving examples. Those who have just completed graduation, and in the graduation last year only, they have been appointed by the organization like E&Y, like BDO, Grant Thornton. So many organizations are there who have hired them and offering them a remuneration of 40 to 50,000 a month. I'm not saying everybody, but there are many who got the opportunities as an internship, as a job, even though they are part qualified. So these are, you can say, as per my search, some glimpse of different roles which are possible. Now, this I have highlighted some of the organization in different sectors with the link of the website where you can go and you will find straight away the job of offering for the ACCA. In the financial sector, you can see investment banking or other areas, Deloitte, KPMG, then PwC, E&Y. In banking sector, HSBC, STEM, all are given with the link. You can search the link. If anybody is requiring these slides, then after the session, you can just mail us. We will be giving you these slides to use the link straight away. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, even other banks also. Dios Bank and Axis Bank are also offering jobs based on ACCA. The multinational companies, Unilever, P&G, Amazon, PepsiCo, all are with the links, different types of roles which they are offering to ACCA part and fully qualified persons. Even IT technology company, TCS, like Nidhi has worked already, and Infosys, Wipro, Mahindra Infotech, other companies are there which are offering jobs on the basis of part qualification and full qualification. In the manufacturing sector, we have Tata Steel, Larsen and Toubro, Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Motors, all these companies, Reliance, not written. How many write-up I will do? Just a glimpse of some which are easily available. If you just have a 5 to 10 minutes and you just do Google search, ChatGPT search, you will be finding the job opportunities ready based on ACCA part and full qualification. And then we all know that there are job sites, Naukri.com, LinkedIn, Indeed job, Glassdoor job. You will find thousands of jobs for part qualified and fully qualified based on ACCA. And at the same time, as Sarik initially saw the ACCA job portal link, which is always showing more than 25,000 jobs globally and more than 5,000 jobs in India. And that jobs are city-wise, place-wise. You will select your city, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, East, West. You will select your region and you will say part qualified, full qualified. It will be showing you job opportunities based on that. So, I mean to say, student go on asking कि सर जॉब मिलेगा क्या? मेरे को ऐसा लगता है मैं जब भी कहीं जाता हूं, whenever I go in any office, I am going to my office. There is a 4-5 floor building and in every floor there are 10-12 offices. तो मेरे बिल्डिंग में अराउंड 50-60 ऑफिसेस है. जो भी दिखता है सर आपके तो बहुत स्टूडेंट पढ़ते हैं, सर कोई अच्छे लोग दीजिए ना, हमें जरूरत है, काम करवाना है. तो मेरे को ऐसा लगता है यार उनको चाहिए आदमी और हम लोग यहाँ बोल रहे हैं कि जॉब है कि नहीं. मैच का ही तो जरूरत है ना. You need to bring that competence, you need to bring that skill, you need to bring on the table solutions for the organization. Then the jobs will be available. The qualification will not give you job. You need to understand the concepts practically so that you will be getting opportunities in life. And I have personally helped so many students even in Kolkata to get the job, but I don't think that need to be publicized. If I will say that somebody in this session asking for a job help and Nidhish, you are helping him and you will be publicizing this, I have helped you for the job. That's not done. We have the responsibility to the society, to our ACCA community, as a learning partner, as a alumni, that we need to help all the persons to get the job opportunities. But when the ACCA qualification is such that, the ACCA body is such that, which is creating opportunities on their own. So when the student is doing the qualification, they will be getting the jobs. They don't need to do so much. Just a proper CV preparation, then applying for the jobs based on your criteria, city and all that, you will be getting opportunities in 15 days, 1 month, 2 months based on your criteria. You will be, and then when you start working, then the whole world is yours, the way you progress, the way you help the organization. This is just a gist relating to one part, that what are the job opportunities based on ACCA. Now, before starting this course structure, I want Mr. Vinay to introduce Mr. Suraj to speak about the job opportunities. He is our old student and he is working in Dubai. So he will be able to tell you something about his experience of doing ACCA, and at the same time, what are the opportunities he got after doing ACCA and IFRS. So Vinay, over to you. Just introduce him.
So I'd like to introduce Suraj Subramaniam. He's a past alumni student, and Mr. Subramaniam is a chartered accountant with over 16 years of work experience and holds a diploma in IFRS. He currently serves as a group chief accountant at the Mohammed Hilal Group. His expertise spans across UAE corporate taxation, financial planning and analysis, MIS, accounting, and financial modeling and evaluation. Mr. Subramaniam's journey from being a student at Saraf Academy to leading finance at prominent organization is truly commendable. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Suraj. Mr. Suraj, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Vinay. Good evening, Prakash sir, and I'm really honored to be a part of the esteemed panel, and thank you for inviting me to speak on behalf of the Saraf Academy, and really I'm proud to be a part of the Saraf Academy. And so if I were to start just give you a brief about my journey. I qualified as a chartered accountant in 2012, and it was during that time that I shifted to the UAE, where I got a good opportunity, and I have been working in the roles in internal audit and financial planning and analysis and accounting also. So as work was going on, I felt that there was a monotony and I was not learning anything new since, it was a decade since I passed. So I thought I needed to upskill myself. And one of the best courses that I could think of, given the limiting factor of time, was the diploma in IFRS. So since it was a daily routine in our companies to use the international financial reporting and the reporting of the P&L, the balance sheet, etc. So I thought in order to upskill myself and to have a degree, that would be the best course to do. And what better mentor than to have Prakash sir to achieve this objective. And secondly, one of the benefits which has really I have got from in doing this course is knowing all the technical nuances, because in our daily life we have been applying the IFRS in our daily work, but what is the objective, what purpose it serves, especially in terms of consolidation, in terms of the other international reporting standards, is something which was really highlighted by sir during the course. So I could apply that and relate to it practically during my work field. So for example, if I were to say, when I joined my organization, so I was just reviewing when I was just joining in one of my current organization, I was just reviewing the audit reports, and I saw that till the last year, that is the year of 22, they had not applied IFRS 16. So that was something which was very critical, which was mandatory in terms of reporting. So using the knowledge, using the experience which I had previously and the knowledge which I gained during my course, I ensured that we had a first-time implementation of IFRS in all our group entities across in the overseas and in the UAE. And we ensured clean, a perfect audit in terms of reporting the balance sheet and the P&L. So I would say calculating the right of use asset, the lease liability. So this is one of the things, one of the examples which I would say which doing this course has really helped me in implementing it in the standards. So really thank you, sir, Saraf sir, for guiding us throughout. And I could not thank you enough. And my association with the Saraf family goes back a long way, more than 15 years, because I have also been mentored by Sanjay sir. And now I'm really lucky for that. And in terms of, I'm sure that going forward, it will all help me even more in my current context with this IFRS, is because since the introduction of the UAE corporate tax, the UAE corporate tax law mandates that all the financial statements need to be prepared as per the IFRS. No other standards would be allowed. So ensuring that our books for the year 2024 is exactly being followed as per the standards would really ensure that we have reporting. We are very clean on the reporting aspects, and I think this is something which I would be really thankful to Saraf sir for a long time and forever. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Suraj.
Thank you.
Over to you, Vinay.
Thank you, Surajji, for that sharing your experiences with Saraf Academy. Next, I would like to ask Mr. Ankit Joshi. He's also currently our student and pursuing ACCA professional qualification with us. Mr. Joshi is also St. Xavier's graduate and a qualified company secretary. He has a deep knowledge of corporate, regulatory, and company rules with extensive experience in company secretarial functions, statutory compliance, accounting, and tax operations. Beyond his professional expertise, Mr. Joshi is a passionate writer and a musician with a keen interest in volunteering and exploring new challenges. So, Mr. Ankit, I would like to share your experiences and your views about ACCA and Saraf Academy with our audience. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak about my ACCA journey. I feel honored that I will be able to help all the others that are trying to pursue ACCA. The first and foremost thing is that people think about if ACCA is for them since they are working as a professional, and whether or not they will be able to pursue ACCA or not. So pursuing ACCA qualification while working professionally is not only feasible but also highly beneficial. ACCA is designed with the working professional in mind, offering flexibility that aligns with your career demands. As you know that ACCA gives you the advantage of sitting, for example, every quarter. This will allow you to plan your study and schedule around your professional commitments as well. This flexibility ensures you that you are well prepared for your exams, as well as maintaining your busy work life without compromising on either front. And on a personal note regarding the benefits of ACCA while working, so my organization has suggested me to pursue ACCA course because ACCA gives you a holistic approach regarding the organization, and it is transformative with the skill and knowledge that is gained through this course. So ACCA is not just about technical proficiency. It will not test you with your accounting skills or taxation, but it is much more than that. It is a rigorous exam challenge which will help you in applying with complex concept, challenge you to develop solutions that are directly relevant to the real work scenarios. This approach has also sharpened my problem-solving skill and has equipped me to tackle strategic challenges more effectively. Moreover, the continuing learning professional development course encouragement by ACCA have not only bolstered my technical expertise but also fostered a deeper understanding of broader business dynamics. So pursuing ACCA has helped me immensely, and I have currently completed 11 papers, and I am scheduled to give my exams, the professional exams, in coming week, and studying for those subjects, the SBL and APM. I got to know that ACCA is much more about going through the technical stuff and going through the business, your daily day-to-day business activities that is being tested in that subject. Like they will feed you the real world scenario where they will be asked to how to solve those. Like the CFO will ask you some particular briefing notes or the report. So it will also help you in preparing those. Regarding the study partner for ACCA, so joining Saraf Academy was one of the best decisions that I have taken to complete my ACCA journey. So I have been in touch with Saraf Academy since last year, and since that I have completed around 3 to 4 papers. And for my experience is like that you have to trust Saraf sir, the things that he says, the process that he tells you to follow. By doing that, I was like able to complete my ACCA classes and also give my exams and clear the exams in one go while working without compromising my work. I don't have to take any more leaves or study like 5 to 10 hours a day. Throughout your ACCA journey, sir will tell you that you only need to invest 1.5 hours per day, and in 1 or 2 years you will be an ACCA member. This is regarding the study aspect, and the other thing is, apart from the study, sir helps you immensely while solving your doubts. And as you can see that it's an online course, and you will be doing offline sometime because of these studies. So you need sir to be there to solve your queries. So he's available in every social media platform like through WhatsApp, through messaging, through calls, even through voice note. And during the exam, whatever the time I could text him about my queries, and he will answer to promptly. So these are the things that helped me, along with the technical team that sir has. He has a very excellent technical team that will help you with your technical problem regarding the software, or with any problem with ACCA registering, or if you need any insight regarding the course, or you are stuck anywhere. So sir will help you with that as well. So overall, ACCA in the current growing environment gives you a global advantage. And since sir has also showed you that it gives you immense opportunity in different organizations as well. So it's a course that will develop you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ankit. Just one thing.
Yes.
Is your ACCA course expenditures funded by your organization?
Yes, sir. My organization is funding my course. So they thought that it will be beneficial for the organization as well if their employees start doing ACCA course. And my organization is a UK-based organization, so it aligns with their requirement as well.
Okay, just last one question.
Yes.
For giving one exam in a quarter, how much regular study we need to do?
Like I said, sir, you don't need to study much. Just you have to follow the classes. The 3 things that I follow while giving the exam. The first one is to complete all the classes. This is the first target. By completing the classes, you will be able to complete the whole course. Nothing will be left out there. And after that, if you like give your 2 or 3 hours daily after work, and we can all agree that we can take out 2 hours from our busy schedule. And if not, there are weekends like Saturdays and Sundays, you can study extra and cover up for those lost hours if you don't have time. So yes, the effort is there, but you don't have to be there like you have to study like 10 to 12 hours per day to complete ACCA, or you have to leave out your work. You can work and give the ACCA exam easily.
So we can say that approximately around 15 hours is study in a week for giving one exam.
Yes, sir. 15 hours study in a week.
Okay.
Easily.
Thank you, Ankit. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm proceeding further because we will be taking much time. As Mr. Ankit has already communicated something to all of you. So if we go in ACCA course structure, then there are 3 levels in ACCA. Knowledge level, 3 exams, applied skill level, 6 exam, and strategic professional level, 2 compulsory and 2 optional exam. So knowledge level, again, please everybody concentrate. Knowledge level 3 exam, this is technical part. There are many who are saying, sir, मेरे को कौन सा exam देना है, कब देना है, वगैरह वगैरह. All I am saying in coming 5 to 10 minutes. In the ACCA, there are 3 levels: knowledge level, skill level, professional level. knowledge level 3 exams, skill level 6 exams, and professional level 4 exams. Professional level 2 compulsory, 2 optional, total 4 exams. So total 3 plus 6 plus 4, 13 exams are there. All the exams need not be given by every student. Depends upon existing qualification of the student. They will be getting exemptions from different papers, which I will be telling later. But in the curriculum, total 13 exams are there. The first knowledge level exams are on-demand exam. It's you will decide when you want to give exam. There is no exam date. Knowledge level exam can be given by the student on any day. Skill level and professional level exams are quarterly basis. As Mr. Saraf said in the beginning, it is March, June, September, December. The 4 quarter exams are there. As Mr. Ankit was saying, he is giving exam next week, September term. 2 subjects he is giving exam. So skill level, professional level exams are quarterly basis and knowledge level exam on demand. Knowledge level exam are pure multiple choice questions. 2 hours exam, 50 questions. You need to do 25 correct to pass the exam. 100 marks paper, 50 is the pass marks. In skill level, the exams are 3 hours each. In skill level, 60% multiple choice, 40% essay type. In skill level also, out of 100, you need to score 50 marks to pass the exam. In professional level, the entire paper is essay type, no objective type. In professional level, the exams are computer based. In professional level, all levels computer based. In professional level, pure essay type. 100 marks paper, 50 pass marks. Normally, the student generally feel that कि भाई मल्टीपल चॉइस है तो फ्री में पास हो जाएंगे. होता उल्टा है. Multiple choice is difficult to crack because there is no part marking, only pass or fail. But in case of essay type, you will be getting pass marks, you will be getting part marking. If you write something, there is high probability that you will be able to pass the exam. Somebody was asking in the chat whether CA is difficult or ACCA is difficult. It's not a question of difficulty. You need to study both ACCA, CA. But in ACCA exam are paper wise, they are not group wise. You study one subject, you give the exam. Then you study another subject, you give the exam. You feel in your mind just now, just start thinking कि मेरे को 3 महीने बाद अकाउंट्स का एग्जाम देना है, तो मेरे को 3 महीने केवल अकाउंट्स पढ़ना है. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? मेरे को टैक्स, लॉ, ऑडिट ये सब सारी चीज नहीं पढ़नी, केवल 3 महीने के लिए अकाउंट्स पढ़ना है और एग्जाम देना है. This itself is giving you an easy feeling. So that will help you to pass the exam. For that reason, generally the pass percentage is around 40 to 50%. Don't take it in that way, that it's easy to crack. It is easy to crack because of the flexibility, because of the system, but you need to devote proper time to study. Like in CA, you need to study one subject. Similarly, you need to study here properly to pass the exam. Now, in ACCA, the total cost is of 3 types. One is one-time initial registration fee. Second is exam fees for every exam, every subject. And the third is annual subscription. Registration fee is payable only once in the beginning, never again. 30 pound in the beginning. You can take 1 pound 100 INR. So 30 pound means 3,000 rupees. Then the exam fees for 13 subjects, all 13. If somebody need to appear for all 13 exams, the exam fees for 13 subjects, for knowledge level it is lowest. For skill level, it is mediocre, and for professional level, it is higher. We can see that on an average, the exam fees is 100 to 180 pound per subject. You can take a thumb rule on an average around 14 to 15,000 per subject. So for 13 exam, it will be coming approximately 1,50,000 approx, you can see. Not in one go, the way you will progress. And for every year, there is an annual subscription. Till the time you don't complete the course, you need to pay to the institute annual subscription for supporting you in different aspects. That annual subscription is around 13,000 per year. So if somebody is doing all the 13 papers starting from the beginning, then their cost to the ACCA institute in Indian currency will be coming around 1.7 lakh. Considering 1 pound has a value 100 to 105 rupees. And then you can see that if you go for the training classes from Saraf or from anybody else, then there will be training classes. You need to pay the fees for the training classes to the training provider like Saraf. In our case, for all the 13 papers, we are charging approximately 1,50,000. Not in one go the way. So ultimately, the total cost will be coming between 3 to 3.5 lakh to do the course. Vinay, whether the chat is ready, whether the chat is running.
Yes, sir.
So just everybody, can you answer me one thing? I don't want to compare with any course. If we are doing in India, CA or CMA India, what is the total cost to do the CA CMA India? If anybody has knowledge, please chat in the chat box just the amount. The institute charges, the training classes, the study material in total, the exam fees and everything. What according to you is the total cost for doing CA or CMA India? So Mr. Sardar is saying 3 to 4 lakh. Srikhar is saying 3 lakh. Then sir, others. There are many students are there in the around 2 lakh. Somebody is saying Muhammad Pafiq 1 to 2 lakh. Krisa. Acha, just 1 second. Others. Muhammad Rafiq. Can you give the explanation by unmuting yourself? You can unmute yourself. How you are getting 1 to 2 lakh in CA, sir? Can you give the breakup, sir? Riddhi, Rishi, 1 lakh. कहां से आया सर? कोई भी जन जो 1 से 2 लाख बोल रहे हैं, can you give the breakup? As per my knowledge, maybe you don't want to say. As per my knowledge, the institute charges for foundation, intermediate and final is approximately 80,000 to 1 lakh. If you do self-study, you need to buy certain materials. Maybe it will be costing you around 20,000. So if you do self-study, it will be costing you 1 to 1.2 lakh. Self-study, no training classes. If you go for ACCA, the total cost will be coming around 1.7 to 2 lakh self-study. Because institute charges 1.7, 20 to 30,000 the study material if you buy something extra. But if you go for the training classes in CA or CMA also, there are around 20 odd subjects. And if you consider 10,000 per subject the training fees, then it comes to 2 lakh. If I'm wrong, anybody can say me wrong, prove me. So with the training classes, the cost cannot be coming lower than around 3 lakh. In ACCA, slightly the cost by the institute is around 50-70,000 more because they are not getting any subsidy from the government. So that way the cost is around 3.5 lakh. But CA or CMA India cost, including the training classes, is not 1 to 1.2 lakh. Is I am correct or not? Please everybody, we need to be discussing everything with logics. No ifs and buts, no haphazard with discussion. Logic should be there in our discussion. ए भाई बाद में आते हैं, ऑफलाइन की बाद में बात कर रहे हैं. Whatever we are discussing, you should be there in that moment, sir. Srikar, I will answer your query. Don't worry. Each can we see that somebody was saying 1 lakh is the cost for CA/CMA India. Can you prove that? Please, sir. So we are proceeding because there is no logic in the same. So there is no point wasting time in that. So the cost breakup, I can say for ACCA, if you go with the training classes, it will be coming 3 to 3.5 lakh. There are so many students I have taught, even Ankit is already doing, even Subramaniam has done, so many persons have done. You can connect with them. You can ask them what is the total cost. There is no hidden cost other than this. In Indian courses, slightly the institute charges around 50,000 less, then there is no difference. If you ignore the training classes fees, then the cost is same as CA, but the institute charge is slightly higher. As I said, there are in ACCA exemptions and all that are there. Not that everybody need to give all the exams. Like Mr. Ankit started the course last year, already completed 4 papers, now completing 2 papers in the next term, and then 2 papers most probably in December finish. In 1.5 years, Mr. Ankit completed 8 papers and finished. I can meet with so many students who have completed ACCA in less than 1 year. So I have written 1 to 3 years depending upon how many exams you need to give. I will discuss about the exemption part. Just need to wait. You need to study regularly 2 hours, as Mr. Ankit said, which is said in all my videos in the social media. You give me 2 hours regular study, I will give you ACCA qualification in return. But आपको 2 घंटे मन से पढ़ना होगा. आप बोलेंगे मेरा जॉब है, जॉब कितने दे रहे यार, 12 घंटे 14 घंटे और कितना, थोड़ी ना 24 घंटा कोई जॉब कराता है. उसके बाद 2 घंटा पढ़िए. सैटरडे संडे खाली पढ़ने से नहीं होएगा. You need to study every day 2 hours. I am giving you guarantee I will make you ACCA qualified. So with the job, with your college, with your other commitments, if you are ready to study 2 hours regularly, Prakash Saraf Academy is giving you guarantee that I will make you ACCA qualified. What are the opportunities? We have already discussed. This is relating to duration, cost. Exemption is still left. Now over to you, Vinay. You can introduce 1 or 2 more students. They will be saying something about their journey of ACCA.
Hello. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Mustansir Mekawala. So Mustansir is our standout ACCA student. He is ACCA finalist and a Bachelor of Commerce student. His dedication and hard work has earned him a World Rank 7 and All India Rank 2 in ACCA performance management paper, as well as World Rank 5 and All India Rank 3 in ACCA audit and assurance paper, among other accolades. He's a finance enthusiast with a strong desire to make a significant impact in the financial world. Let us give a big round of applause for Mr. Mustansir Mekawala. Mustansir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. So good evening, everyone, first of all. And I would like to thank Saraf sir for inviting me to speak today. So I am Mustansir Mekawala, and currently I just completed my graduation. Yesterday I got my results. So along with my graduation, I have also completed 10 papers of ACCA so far. Many of us from commerce background, I always wanted to become a chartered accountant. But I was not willing to spend 5 to 6 years of my life stuck in books. So I was on a lookout for something more flexible. So that's when a senior of mine, who was also an ACCA and he works at one of the big 4, suggested me that why don't you give ACCA a shot? So that advice proved invaluable to me. I started my ACCA journey alongside my BCom studies from the Saraf Academy. And managing both was a bit of a challenge, but with some effort and consistency, it is totally manageable. Like if you give 2 to 3 hours a day for ACCA studies, it is more than enough. So one more thing I would like to say, that one thing I really enjoyed about ACCA is that the case study approach it has. Like mainly in the skill level and professional level paper, the case study approach, it is so different from the normal memorization and textbook learning approach. In ACCA, we tackle real world scenarios and problems, which helps us to apply what we have learned in a practical way. So it makes the whole process of study more interesting and relevant. And it also prepares us for the real world. Along my journey, I have also achieved world rank and all India rank in 3 papers of ACCA, namely SBR, performance management, and audit and assurance. And one of the key factors that contributed to my success was the guidance of Saraf. Along the journey, he has been an amazing teacher and mentor to me. What really stood out about him was his teaching style. In every class, his focus was on understanding the concept and the real life application. And he was not only focused on making the students pass the exam. He was focused on real life application of the concept. So studying with him was really enjoyable. And so I would like to thank him for that. And one more thing is that Saraf sir was always available on call and WhatsApp. Like in the night at 11 o'clock also, I could contact him and ask for doubts. He was available all the time. So I also want to share one more thing. Recently, one of my friend who has completed 10 papers of ACCA recently got placed in EY. So I just wanted to share that. So that's all about me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Vinay, over to you. One more.
Okay, thank you, Mustansir. Thank you for your sharing your journey with us. So next, sir, we would like you to continue with your presentation. After that, we will share with more of our students.
Acha, okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we are going into exemptions part because in the chat, the students are asking questions. As I said, I will request any of your query will be answered. But let me finish in next 20 minutes further. I think 99% query will be over. Still, if it will be there, then we will discuss. So exemption part. Those who are CA qualified, CMA qualified, CMA India, CA done, they will be getting 9 paper exemptions in ACCA. They will be getting 9 paper exemptions, knowledge level, skill level exempt. Somebody will say, why? Bhai, again, logic need to be there. When you have studied CA, CMA India 4 to 5 years of your life, your technical study is already done, man. Whatever you have studied, you don't need to study again to crack your brain into something which is not giving you any knowledge enhancement. So ACCA recognize your existing qualification, your skill and knowledge, and they are giving you the exemptions on the basis of existing qualification, not for attracting you, recognizing the importance of your knowledge. So whoever is CA, CMA India, they are getting 9 paper exemptions. They need to give only professional level 4 exams, which they can complete maximum in 1 year. There are many students who are completing in 6 to 9 months. So we can see that a CA, CMA need to give 4 exams, 9 exams, can complete in 1 year the ACCA curriculum if they will study regularly 2 hours. Somebody is continuously asking, along with the job, can I do? Why not, man? You need to give logic. Why not? If you are a CA Inter pass, you will be getting 6 paper exemption, not CMA Inter. If you are a CA Inter pass out, then you will be getting 6 paper exemptions, 13 minus 6, 7 exams to be given. That will take around 1.5 years to complete. If you are a CA Inter appeared student, have not cleared CA Inter, but in CA Inter taxation and auditing paper, you scored 40 or 40 plus, then also you will be getting 6 paper exemption, even though you are not CA Inter pass. CA Inter appeared, then also you are getting 6 paper exemption. Paper wise exemption is also allotted. CA finalist not cleared CA final exam because of bad luck, but in CA final level, group 1 accounts SFM and group 2 costing, student has scored 40 plus. They will be getting those 3 paper exemption along with CA Inter 6 paper. So even a CA finalist can also claim 9 paper exemption just like a CA. If you are a BCom graduate, and in the BCom you have studied taxation and law subject, then you will be getting 5 paper exemptions in ACCA, balance 8 exams to be given. Those 8 exams can be completed in maximum 2 years because every exam, every quarter. If you are doing BCom, which is new introduction by the ACCA Institute in last 1 year, if you are doing BCom from recognized universities in India by the ACCA Institute, 80 universities are recognized. And in 80 universities, more than 5,000 colleges all over India is there. If you are doing the graduation, not completed, then with the graduation, along with the graduation, you can claim exemption of 5 papers, even though your graduation is not complete. If you have done BBA in accounting and finance, different streams are there. If you have done BBA in accounting and finance, 3 papers are exempt, 13 minus 3, balance 10 exam to be given. If you have not done BBA in accounting and finance, other field BBA, then only 1 paper exam, 12 exams to be given. Somebody was asking in the chat, when I will be getting exemptions, my cost will reduce. Definitely, man. When you don't need to give exam, then that paper, exam fees, you don't need to pay. That paper, you don't need to study. That paper, study material, you don't need to buy. That paper, training classes, you don't require. The cost is going down, not by a small amount, by a very hefty amount. Somebody was telling that CA can be done in 1,20,000. It is not correct. But ACCA can be done. If you are a CA, CMA qualified, ACCA can be done in around, along with training classes, 1.7 to 1.75 lakh. And if you do self-study, it can be completed in 1.05 lakh only. Means you understand it is even lower than Indian CA or CMA cost. I don't want to do comparison, but you all do comparison. For that reason, I am just giving the comparative analysis. But one thing you need to remember, whenever you register for ACCA course on exemption route, on accelerated route, you have BCom, 𝐈𝐅𝐑𝐒, 𝐈𝐅𝐶A, interqualified, 𝐈𝐅𝐶A finalist, whatever category you are going for exemptions. Please, it's a request. Don't register for ACCA course on your own on the ACCA website. Register through a listed learning partner like Saraf Academy. Sarif has already said in the beginning, there are 75 learning partners in India. On ACCA website, you can see them, you can connect with them and register in the ACCA course through a learning partner. Then in that case, your cost will be going down from 40,000 to 1 lakh, depending upon how many paper exemptions you are taking. So your cost will go down, your time will go down, your efforts will go down, your training period will go down. You can complete faster in lesser cost and you will be able to grow in your career by doing ACCA. It's not a costly course, man. Somebody will think that कि भाई बाहर का कोर्स है, पैसे बहुत लगेंगे. नहीं लगेंगे. आप हवा में किसी से सुनिए मत. मेरा दोस्त ने ये बोला, मेरे बंधु ने ये बोला, भाई क्या बोला, उसको मालूम नहीं है, वो गलत नहीं बोल रहे, उसको नहीं मालूम है. आप सही बात का पता लगाकर आगे बढ़िए. ACCA का जो लर्निंग पार्टनर्स है, जो आपको ठीक लगता है, उनसे कनेक्ट करिए, पूछिए, समझिए, पूरा कॉस्ट ब्रेकअप लीजिए, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा खर्चा क्या है. और 5% मैंने बोला 40 to 50% मोटा मोटी पूरे लेवल में चलता है. Exemptions can significantly reduce your time needed to complete the ACCA qualification and fewer exams mean lower overall cost. Then comes how we are going to help our students, as I am there always present, not because one of my students is saying you can check with me, you raise a query, I am there in front of you. I am there with all my students, I am breathing with my students 24/7. So you can say that we will be getting full support. I want the support, you will be regularly studying. Just only one command, one commitment. Sir, मैं पढ़ूंगा, मैं पढ़ूंगी. तो आपको पास कराने की जिम्मेवारी सराफ एकेडमी प्रकाश सराफ की. हर तरह से जो भी चीज आपको जरूरत है वो आपको मुहैया, वो आपको उपलब्ध करवाई जाएंगी. स्टडी प्लान है कि हम लोग की लाइव क्लासेस होती है, बिकॉज मैं बिलीव करता हूं स्टूडेंट को सामने सामने बैठाकर पढ़ाने से अच्छा होता है. फिजिकल क्लासेस हमारे यहाँ नहीं है, because students from 40 countries doing the classes where I will be there physically present. It's not possible for one man to be present. So live classes are there like this. In the morning 7, in the evening 8, always odd hours. So you can manage the live classes 2 days in a week, not every day, 2 days in a week, and those classes are supported by recordings. Whether you attend the live class or not, you will get recordings, and recordings you can refer any time as per your convenience in one laptop and one mobile phone. So it's a tailored, flexible approach the way you want to study. Just an example, Mustan Sir, who scored rank, he has never attended a single class live, but he scored rank by doing the recorded classes and clearing his doubts. So what's the problem with you, man? Jahan chah wahan rah. If you have the intention, you will be able to achieve your dreams. But we are not physically present, sir, anywhere, not in Kolkata. We are from Kolkata, but physical classes are not there in Kolkata. If you are from Kolkata, you can come in the tuition center, ask your doubts. That's not a problem. But you need to take a pain to come. Everything will be taught to you just sitting. I will be dancing in your head with all the concepts of the syllabus. That's commitment from my side. Mock exams we regularly conduct. After doing some 3-4 topics, I take surprise test in the class. After completing the entire course, we take the mock test and regularly we discuss all the students' doubts in the class. It's very detailed. So it's a flexible approach. If you are ready to achieve something, if you want ready to study 2.5 hours, we will be able to help you. There are study resources, published resources which are there. At the same time, for every subject, you will get my notes, my write-up, my understanding during the class. Whatever I explain, I go on writing in the class. Those things will be very easy to understand. I'm not boosting myself. All the videos will say you. On the YouTube, you will be finding more than 2000 hours free content. एक सब्जेक्ट का 3-3 घंटे का 40-40, 50-50 वीडियो है. आप 1-2 वीडियो देखकर फील ला सकते हो कि आपको सपोर्ट मिलेगा कि नहीं. प्लेसमेंट में मैंने आज तक लाइफ में 2 लाख से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट को पढ़ाया है. ACCA, सीमा, CMA, इंटरनेशनल कोर्सेस में मैं अराउंड 20,000 से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट को पढ़ा चुका हूं. सब कहीं ना कहीं प्लेस है, सब रेगुलरली कनेक्ट होते हैं, बिकॉज हमारा कनेक्शन जिंदगी भर रहता है, कभी कनेक्शन खत्म नहीं होता. तो स्टूडेंट को कभी भी अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कोई जरूरत है, कोई स्टाफ चाहिए, कुछ भी चाहिए। अभी मेरा 2 दिन बाद एक पर्सन से मीटिंग है, उनको अपने कंपनी में रेगुलरली कैलकाटा में एक्स्ट्रा पर्सन चाहिए, तो हम ऑलवेज आपके लिए जॉब प्लेसमेंट लेकर आएंगे, आपको बताएंगे कहां पर इंप्लॉयर है, आपको कहां सीवी भेजना है, आप अपना सीवी बनाकर अच्छे से भेजिए, आपको इंटरव्यू कॉल होएगा, आपको इंटरव्यू में कैसे हैंडल करना है, सीवी बनाने में कोई हेल्प चाहिए, सब कुछ आपको हेल्प हमारे तरफ से मिलेगा, आपका इच्छा हो, बिकॉज कोर्स का वैल्यू है। तो वैल्यू है, तो अगर मैं आपको थोड़ा सा भी सपोर्ट करूंगा, यू विल बी गेटिंग द अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन लाइफ, सो दैट यू विल बी गेटिंग फ्रॉम माय साइड। दिस इज नॉट अ बूस्टिंग पार्ट, it's a normal thing. You are a family, you are not a student. I need to be connected with you more than my family, and I need to help you in all the corners. Then only we can say that we are organizing, giving solutions 360 degree. ACCA के अंदर आपको ACCA कंप्लीट करने के बाद कंपलसरी प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट ट्रेनिंग भी करना पड़ता है, आपका बहुत सारे पीयर्स वगैरह सब जगह से जानचीन होता है, मीटिंग अटेंड करते हैं, इंस्टीट्यूट से बहुत सारा सपोर्ट मिलता है। तो ऑल इन नटसेल, इट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट क्वालिफिकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी। You need to take a call. Maybe you will think I am teaching for that reason. We are biased. That may be there 2-3%. Ignore that. Do your due diligence research. Whatever your queries are there, we are there to help you. And you can say that this is in nutshell relating to ACCA. I want to speak about IFRS also. But Vinay, should I cover IFRS or we need to introduce 1 or 2 students to say something?
Sir, I would like for our audience to hear to our 2 most current students,
Okay.
so that they can understand like what they feel while studying with us. First, I would like to introduce Mr. Kajal Gaur. Kajal is currently our student who is studying ACCA with us. Also, let me tell you a bit about her. She is means what I have heard from you. She's quite a focused and a diligent student who is ready to take the next step in her ACCA journey. Her commitment to her studies is truly admirable, and we wish her all the best for her upcoming exams, which she is going to appear. So, Kajal, can we hear from you about how this ACCA course? How did you come to know about this, and what do you think about this course?
First of all, thanks, Vinay, and good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. So yeah, I would like to just share about my journey. So as my colleague have already shared about all about the ACCA and how it goes, I just want to share my case as a study case for everyone. Like I was confused between CIMA and ACCA. So why I chose ACCA over CIMA? Because I did my own research. I did my own ground research by sending cold emails on LinkedIn to 5 ACCA and 5 CIMA people. So out of 10 people, I only got revert from 2 people from the LinkedIn, totally unknown people. So I got 1 from CIMA, Dilpreet from Delhi, and 1 from ACCA, who were already working as ACCA in London. So I did this cold emails before I step into the ACCA. Then I chose the ACCA because that CIMA student who Dilpreet from Delhi, she shared with me why I should choose ACCA instead of CIMA, because of the first, it's globally recognized in 180 countries. Then it's flexible, it's very flexible because I work in aviation and I have a very irregular time. So if I think I can manage, so everybody can manage in the world, because I have very irregular time of my job. So it's very flexible and it gives you time to study. Only if you're really committed towards it. So you can easily manage in a day, like as everybody said, 2 or 3 hours in a day, you can easily manage. Then, so I just did research about my ACCA journey, that why I should join ACCA, because of its broader scope, that I really wanted to be in a field which takes me to accounts and auditing field, or something which is related to the management accounts and all those, which I always wanted to be in that industry. So I chose ACCA over it. And apart from that, how I joined Prakash Saraf and why I joined Saraf Academy was because I was doing research about the best institute for learning ACCA in India. So I got two names. One was a Zell Education and one was a Saraf Academy. So I actually went through 50 reviews of each of the classes before I joined them. So after I really read those reviews, because for me, I really wanted someone who can personalize my journey for ACCA. So I spoke to the Zell Education people also on call, and I also already attend their demo lecture. And I spoke to Saraf sir also on call, and I attend his lecture also. Like, there is already free lecture on YouTube, you can just go and check. So I actually liked his way of teaching, and I felt like for working professionals or for anybody, he's really personalized and focused. So you will never feel that you're alone on this. And for the other competitors, I actually told them that why I'm not joining the other competitors, because I felt over there was like more towards the college students they focus, and they are not understanding that working professionals have their own timings of studying. So I actually joined because he's very flexible, and the classes timing is, the recordings, everything is very flexible. So I actually enjoy my journey in learning Saraf Academy, and I actually manage very easily my studies. The timings which I have in my job is very odd timings. So anybody can easily, if give 2 hours in a day, they can join. And ACCA, you should really join ACCA, because it will really give you to the wider scope, and it gives you exemption. That was another case in mine, because I can see I got 5 exemptions, so I only got another 8 papers to clear, so which is 2 years from the last year. So I actually was happy about it, that I only have to clear 8 papers. So I think that was all about me. So I'm pursuing with him, and I'm enjoying my studies with him, and I think I would really want my all 8 papers to be with Saraf Academy only. So that's all about it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. तो थैंक यू काजल. एंड दोज आर स्टूडेंट जो सोच रहे हैं कि यार अपने जॉब के साथ अपने काम कर पाएंगे कि नहीं कर पाएंगे. सो यू हैव हर्ड काजल, वो अपने जॉब के साथ काम कर पा रही है. सो आप लोग भी जरूर कर पाइएगा. नेक्स्ट आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस मिस पलक बुखरेदिया, who she has also recently cleared her financial accounting paper in the ACCA knowledge level. And Miss Bukhredia's success is a testament to her hard work and determination, and we are extremely proud of her achievements. Miss Bukhredia, next we are waiting to hear from you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Prakash Saraf, a second year student at JDPL University, Kolkata, pursuing BCom honors alongside ACCA. I started my ACCA recently in April. Currently, I am in knowledge level and recently passed my first paper. As for me, joining ACCA was a journey in itself. As now undergraduation is for 4 years, I wanted to engage in something alongside with my college. So I started looking for some professional courses to do and came across ACCA. I found the course highly intriguing, and then I started researching about it and finally made the decision to pursue it further. The pinpoint that made me choose ACCA was that it is globally recognized, and the most important part was the exam pattern that would go very flexibly along with my college schedule. So in ACCA, as Sir has already introduced, that we can give paper on demand on knowledge level and in quarters. So it is very convenient for college students to complete ACCA journey along with undergraduation. When it came to finding coaching, I searched about it a lot, and at the end I found Saraf Academy. The reviews about Saraf Academy was so good that I was already convinced that I want to join Saraf Academy. But after talking with Saraf sir and the entire Saraf Academy team, it was so promising and convincing that I had no further queries about it, and just I was convinced that I have to join this coaching. And them keeping their promise, I am having no difficulties either with my studies or with any other aspect of ACCA. I would say Saraf sir is a really, really good teacher. The experience he has of all those years shows in his teaching. The live classes are so beneficial, and the important part is Saraf sir remembers all the doubts. Saraf sir will remember what doubt you have asked in the previous lecture, or and it is so convenient that he replies to you. You can message him anytime, and he will reply to you. And in the live class also, he will try to make us understand the topic so clearly that you would have no further doubt about it. The doubt clearing sessions are so effective and so good. So I would just like to conclude by saying that if you are thinking about pursuing ACCA, then I highly recommend it. And for coaching, obviously Saraf Academy has been an excellent choice for me, and I would like to strongly recommend it to others. Thank you.
Vinay, should I start or?
Yes, sir. I think you should continue with the presentation. After that, we'll have two more students of ours. We can hear with them to them after that.
Okay. Next thing, I'm talking about IFRS. Now there is a big difference that, sir, whether I should be doing IFRS or ACCA. You cannot compare, sir. I cannot compare. How you will be able to compare? IFRS will be covering only the accounting part. ACCA will be covering accounting, finance, management accounting, strategic decision making, or so many things. So there is no comparison. But somebody want to be specialization in accounts, so that you can do accounting work, auditing work, finalization work. You can do financial modeling, valuations by having good accounting knowledge, financial analyst job. Those can think of doing IFRS. As per my knowledge, in India, more than 1 lakh students are giving IFRS exams every 1 year. So it's something which is very hyped, I mean to say, very demanding thing of IFRS doing by professionals, working professionals, chartered accountant, CMA qualified, part qualified, normal accountant, having some work experience. It's something which is very, very hot cake. And if you go in government departments, any organization, anywhere, if you have sound understanding of IFRS, your life is sorted, man. So you will be definitely getting opportunities by doing IFRS. But nobody can ask this question, sir, बढ़िया कौन सा है? एक में केवल अकाउंट्स पढ़ रहे हैं और एक में अकाउंट्स के अलावा सारे एरियाज को डील कर रहे हैं. ऑब्वियसली आप कंपेयर कैसे करोगे यार? आपको केवल अकाउंट्स पढ़ना है, आप IFRS करिए. IFRS के लिए भी मैंने शॉर्ट में क्या क्या रूल्स वगैरह मिलते हैं, कहां पर क्या जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, मैंने लिखा है यहां पर. आई एम नॉट गोइंग थ्रू रीडिंग दैट अगेन, ठीक है. एंड IFRS के अंदर मेन देयर इज वन सिंगल एग्जाम. इट्स वन सिंगल एग्जाम इन जून एंड दिसंबर. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम इज इन दिसंबर. स्टूडेंट नीड टू स्टडी फॉर 3 to 6 months. अभी से चालू करने से मोर देन इनफ है. आपको 3 महीने में अराउंड 200 आवर्स पढ़ना है. 100 आवर क्लास, 100 आवर सेल्फ स्टडी. सारी क्लासेस लाइव होंगी, रिकॉर्डिंग भी मिलेगा. लाइव क्लासेस वीक में 2 दिन, एक दिन सुबह 7 बजे, एक दिन शाम को 8 बजे. और उसके बाद रिकॉर्डिंग आप ही के पास रहेगा. पुराने बैच की रिकॉर्डिंग भी मिलेगी. आप अपने आप भी पढ़ेंगे तो भी आपको 200 घंटे पढ़ना है. कॉन्सेप्ट डील करना है, फिर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने करना है. तो 200 आवर का स्टडी है. खर्चा पड़ता है इंस्टीट्यूट का रजिस्ट्रेशन, इंस्टीट्यूट का एग्जाम फीस और ट्रेनिंग क्लासेस. अगर आप खुद से करते हैं, एग्जाम फीस और रजिस्ट्रेशन इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली अराउंड 23 to 24,000. Study material will cost around 4 to 5,000. If you go with the training provider like us, then it will be costing you around 10 to 12,000 more. So with the training classes, it will be costing you around 40 to 42,000. And what I should say, without the training classes, it will be coming 28 to 30,000. एग्जाम का फॉर्मेट है कि 4 क्वेश्चन आते हैं 100 नंबर के, 25 का एक क्वेश्चन, 25 मार्क्स ईच, 3 आवर्स पेपर, और अपने को 50 मार्क्स स्कोर करना है. नॉट सो डिफिकल्ट, बट वी नीड टू स्टडी, बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू मी पर्पस ऑफ IFRS इज नॉट गिविंग एग्जाम एंड पासिंग द एग्जाम. दैट्स नॉट द वे यू विल गेट द बेनिफिट. If you are not knowing the IFRS very detailed, practical oriented approach, then you will not be getting good opportunities in life. So my classes, I always focus on not the exam questions and all that. I always focus on understanding. Students ask so many things which are not relevant with the syllabus. They are working, they are getting some problems. Even after 2-3 years also, they go on asking questions. I focus on pure understanding part, not just for, because according to me, exam is a byproduct. When we know the concept, we can pass the exams easily. Normally, if you think about importance of IFRS, out of 180 countries in the world, 140 countries apply use IFRS accounting language. So it's a global accounting language. When you know IFRS, you can be working in 140 countries in accounting and auditing domain in different fields which are possible based on IFRS. So it's a India, anywhere you want to go, anywhere you can do. Somebody was saying that, sir, I am of 50 years of age, can I do? Sir, we have a student of 67, 70 years doing. 50 is a very young age. I am also 49. What's the problem? In a day, 24 hours, I generally study at least 6 to 7 hours in a day. You will say that, sir, this is your job. It's not a question of job. It's a question of interest, passion. So next, there is no time, there is no age for study. If you are committed to study regularly 1.5 hours, 2 hours, you can do IFRS. It will be giving you good value in your CV. You will be treated as a different from the others, those who have normal accounting knowledge, expert knowledge, and you will be getting opportunities in life. Even help advising others in investments, share market, everything, because you need to understand P ratio, the increase in the profit, bottom line, top line, asset change. This is without IFRS, without knowledge of hardcore accounting, you can't take these decisions. According to me, for an accounting, finance or business person, accounts जानना is a, what do you say, must. वो आपको खून में दौड़ना चाहिए. अगर आपके ब्लड में अकाउंट्स नहीं दौड़ता तो आप अकाउंट जानते कहां है फिर? सो IFRS आपको वो बिल्ट वो स्किल डेवलप करेगा 3 से 6 महीने में, जिसका बेनिफिट आप पूरे लाइफ में रीप करोगे. More than a qualification, more than thinking about job, it's a must if you want to work in accounting auditing domain. ये मेरे हिसाब से पर्पस है IFRS करने का, लेकिन आप कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. और जितना भी मैंने जॉब लिंक ऊपर दिया वो सभी जॉब लिंक में IFRS का जॉब भी भरती है सब जगह. आप लिंक्डइन वगैरह में जाएंगे, मोर देन 10,000 जॉब्स बेस्ड ऑन IFRS. आप जॉब इंडीड, ग्लासडोर में जाइए, भर्ती करके डेली जॉब्स आता है. आपको क्यों नहीं मिलेगा यार? जब जॉब्स है तो मिलेगा ना. वो काबिलियत पैदा करनी होगी, एग्जाम के साथ साथ प्रैक्टिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप करना होगा, so that we will be getting opportunities in life. That's according to me about IFRS. Vinay, over to you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing that information and such a wonderful. आपका knowledge सुन के बहुत जन को I think बहुत सारा doubts clear हुआ होगा. So before that, let's ask our next students who are with us. Miss Mariam Shekhawat. उन्होंने recently ACCA pursue करना शुरू किया है. So hi Mariam, are you there?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mariam. So can we have you? Okay. So Mariam, we would like to listen to you about your views about ACCA course, about us. So over to you, Mariam.
Okay, sir. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mariam Shekhawat and I am currently pursuing ACCA. I have just completed my BCom in this June 2024. I got 5 exemptions in ACCA. After joining in ACCA from Saraf Academy, I started learning from there. I have my audit and assurance paper on this 2nd September. I have my paper, but then too, I'm not so much burdened like I have a paper in my in the September. I'm very much confident after learning from sir that how he teaches. He teaches in a very practical approach, so that when we solve as I'm solving my what it's called on ACCA website, I was solving my question paper. I'm not at all so much like hesitated that how I will prepare in my exam, how will be my exam. I'm very much confident. And as it is written in the slide that there is a 24-hour doubt support system, it is not just only for write-up, but also sir provide us that thing. Like in these 3 months when I learned from sir, I just got to know that how we have to study. Like sir tell us that prepare for your exams in a very practical way. Like he told me that I'm very much like type of student that I use hard books rather than ebooks. But he told me that use ebooks, use laptop for your write-up, and all these small things make a greater impact on my studies. And I think that if anyone have to join Saraf Academy, this is the right choice for that student. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam, for sharing that. And next, I would like to ask Trisha to share her views with us. She's also our ACCA student and is going to give her knowledge level exams for her, I believe, financial accounting, right, Trisha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So she'll be given exams, I believe, in the coming week. So Trisha, how was your preparations? And please share your views with us.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. My name is Trisha Jaiswal, and I have done my graduation in BBA from Amity University. After that, I have done CAT preparation, but it didn't turn out as I wanted. And after that, my brother suggested me for ACC in the beginning. I was bit skeptical, and as I whether I should pursue this course or not. So then I researched a little bit and found out about the merits and demerits, and my brother told me to do it. It will be beneficial for me in the future, and he was the one who told me about the Saraf Academy, because he was also a student of Saraf sir, like few years back. um, and I have been in touch with Saraf Academy since 10 years, and sir is very helpful, and his method of teaching is very good, and his polite nature towards us. Just follow sir's instruction. And also one more thing I like about Prakash sir's, his tagline, fail hone ke liye dam chahiye, pass to guaranteed hai. So um, it was a pleasure speaking to you.
No problem, no problem.
Okay, thank you, Trisha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we can open the session for doubts. Anybody has anything to ask, please, it is open session. You can unmute yourself, you can ask your doubt, you can chat, whatever your doubts are there, Divya, Sri or anybody. Just go beside your name and unmute yourself so that you can ask your doubt, or maybe you can chat the way you feel comfortable. Divya, you were asking something? Can we run separate firm? देखिए फर्म में दो तरह के काम होते हैं. सीए फर्म की अगर बात करते हैं तो सीए लोग ऑडिट करते हैं, साइन करते हैं, और सीए लोग अलग अलग टाइप का कंसल्टेंसी देते हैं. तो आप इंडिया में ऑडिट फर्म या कोई भी रन कर सकते हैं, बट आप इंडियन कंपनीज का फाइनेंशियल्स को साइन नहीं कर सकते. लेकिन आप कोई भी टाइप का कंसल्टेंसी दे सकते हो. उसके लिए कोई पर्टिकुलर क्वालिफिकेशन की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, वो आपकी काबिलियत के ऊपर है. So you can run your consultancy firm anywhere in the world, in India or anywhere, but you will not be able to sign the financial statement like a chartered accountant in India. Normally, just an addition on this, India में around 15 से 20 हजार लोग सीए बनते हैं हर एक साल में. उसमें से 1 से 2% लोग हैं जो लोग फॉर्म खोलते हैं. 99% जॉब में जाते हैं. जो लोग जॉब में जा रहे हैं उनको ऑडिट करना, उनको साइन करना अलाउड नहीं. जो फॉर्म खोलेंगे केवल उन्हीं को अलाउड है. तो आप समझिए चार्टेड अकाउंटेंट भी जॉब करना चाहते हैं, वो लोग भी साइनिंग वगैरह में नहीं जाते. तो एसीसीए को अगर अपना फॉर्म खोलना है खोले, बट उसको इंडियन कंपनीज कॉर्पोरेट्स का फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट साइन करने का राइट्स नहीं.
Pranay ji, I believe you want to ask something. You can unmute yourself.
Nidhi and Sarik, are you both there? If any doubt will be there which you both can answer, then it will be very good.
Absolutely, very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. This is Pranay here.
Yeah.
I actually have two questions. First question is that I would like to know that generally in which days of the week the classes happen, the online classes. Is it only on the weekends or weekdays are also there?
So there are 13 subjects. So all the classes cannot be on weekend. Every day there are schedules, but for a subject, for a course, like you are in skill level, we will be teaching you 2 days. My experience of online classes since 2014. Normally, whenever we take classes on Saturday, Sunday, which students, those who are working initially, they say, but on Saturday, Sunday, like today and day after tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday is there. Normally, we are in jolly mood. We don't want to study. We have our own commitments with family, with friends and all that. So when I'm taking classes on weekend, the presence of the students are even lesser. But when I'm taking on weekdays, say on Monday or Tuesday morning, 7 a.m., or I'm taking class 8 p.m., then in that case, the presence is very high. So it's not every subject, every weekend. It will be 2 days a week, whatever subjects I will teach. one in the morning, one in the evening or weekdays, depending upon subjects and schedule. You will be able to attend the live classes wherever you are, sir.
Okay. Next, I believe Arun Yadav wants to ask a question. Arun, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, actually, this is Pranay here again. I actually had another question, if you may allow me to ask.
Yes.
Yeah. So just one question. As you mentioned that the classes can be on weekdays. So suppose being a professional person, say right now I'm working, my work hours starts from 10 a.m. and it continues. And say after 2-3 months, I change my job or I change my project and my shift hours get changed. Suppose I put into a night shift. On those situations, as a student, how can I, join those classes, or how can I get help from the institution?
First of all, you understand, as there are so many students who said so many things, like Mustan, who scored rank in 3 subjects. He has never attended a single live class, sir. Why? I can't say. Why he has not attended? He has always done the recordings. So first of all, the classes are in the morning 7 and in the evening 8 p.m. only one day, not every day. So if you know the schedule, you can manage that. If by chance you cannot manage, you are in the office or you are not well, on a day you cannot do the class, then the class will be there with you. Just after the class, recordings will be there. You can go through with the recordings and you can come with your doubts before the next class, in the next class. For every class, you will be getting live plus recorded both. No request required. Once the class is over, you will get the recordings by default. So we will be giving you live recorded both. If you miss any session, you will be able to do recordings. But the session will be morning and evening so that we can cater all of you. Because according to me, generally the job will not be there in the morning 7 and in the evening 10 p.m. That you understand. But if somebody has odd hour, then they need to manage with the recordings. What can be done, sir? And you can come with your doubts in WhatsApp, in call, in mail. I am always there. There is no problem.
Got it. Thank you.
I hope that solves your query. Now, Arun, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, and thank you, Sanjay Saraf, Prakash Saraf, sir.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm a chartered accountant, so I wanted to know about the ACCA, about the 3 things. First is the study material. Second is the like how many mock tests we can give per subject, and who else other faculties there are to teach us.
The first thing, study material, I always say in my videos, if you refer any one video, there are 3 types of study material available in the market. One is Kaplan, the other is BPP, and the third one is ACCA Study Hub. You can refer any one. There is no thing that this is good, this is bad. All have 80-90% common things are there. So it's upon you what you want to refer. We generally refer ACCA Study Hub and Kaplan, but a student can refer anyone. Along with that, a student need to have their own write-up, own understanding. That you will be getting from Saraf Academy in my language. For every topic, for entire syllabus, my own write-up, own examples you will be getting. That is relating to study material. The second thing, you asked about
mock test.
Mock test. So as I just now said before maybe you have joined late, that after every 1 or 2 class, 3 class, I will take test in the class, surprise test. Whatever I taught, I will be taking the test. You need to answer during the class only. I will be asking questions in the class, naming your name only. Suppose Vinay, you need to answer this. Nobody should answer. Like that, I will be on your head. Every class, I am on your head with your doubts, with queries, with questions, with mock test. And then when the syllabus will be completed, there will be mock test conducted in the class, full mock sites test. I will be advising you that you will be taking some extra mock test on the platform. So ample of questions and mock tests we will be doing in the class. There will not be any problem and you don't need to study beyond that. Believe me, sir. Because whatever you need to study, from wherever you need to study, whatever number of mock tests and questions need to be solved in the class, whatever homework to be given and whatever assignments to be given to be checked by me, everything will be done. The third thing, you can say how many faculties, major faculty, I am only here. But there are some back-end faculty, they are not upfront. They are back-end, they will be checking your answers, they will be preparing some notes, helping me. That type of thing is there. But on and all, on the outset, I am there in front of you as a teacher in Saraf Academy, sir.
Thank you.
I hope, Arunji, that solves your queries. If you have any more doubts, you can connect with us also, and we'll help you solve those. And
Sure,
anyone
sure.
else wishes to ask any question over here? We are moving towards the end of the program.
Vinay, I can see one question, if I may answer that.
Yes, why not, Sarik, please.
Sure,
Go
sir.
ahead.
So I'll read out the question. It says that Sir, ICC providing 9 papers exemption to sub-university and also with partnership to some MBA university. I think they are decreasing the degree value by providing some bachelor's and master's degree. So here, sir, I would like to clarify here, Himanshu. So we do, as I said in the beginning, we do have a tie with more than 125 universities across India. And when we do an integration with these courses, so we ensure, the syllabus, everything is mapped with the qualification syllabus. So for example, like a Christ University, if they are integrating our syllabus, so ACCA will ensure that students pursuing this program will also study the ACCA syllabus, which is there. And also the exam which they will be appearing for will have the same rigor, that is the same difficulty level, which they will be giving when they are giving an actual ACCA exam. So by this means, we are ensuring the level of difficulty is on par with an actual ACCA exam. And also when we are awarding exemptions, so we are making sure that they are studying the same syllabus, right?
Okay. I can add into this.
Yes, sir.
There are some MBA universities and graduation college like Christ University. There are, I think, 10, 15 universities are there, which are offering exemptions based on integration of the graduation and master's course with the ACCA curriculum. If the student will be joining those universities, then in that case, they will be getting the benefit that they don't need to give some of the exams, maybe 9, maybe 6, depending upon the agreement. Those exams will be conducted in the university. Those you are getting the exemptions, the curriculum will be taught, and the balance paper you need to give exams. Whether we should be going for this or not, it's your call, because whether you should be studying with that university or MBA university, it's your call. But normally, Sarik will also accept this, and I personally feel that giving ACCA, entire ACCA originated exam, which is conducted by ACCA Institute, the way the ACCA is testing the knowledge, that type of knowledge testing may not be there at the university level. I'm not 100% confirmed, but my sixth sense says that that type of engrossed knowledge in the subject will be questionable when the student is going through the exemption route. So I personally feel that you need to decide in your kitty that how you want to proceed, whether you want to go with the ACCA curriculum, taking the exams of ACCA wherever you are joining, or you want to go with the universities where these exemptions are there, that a call need to be taken by the student. I cannot say it is good or bad or anything. A student need to decide what they need to do. It will be slightly, I can say, cost maybe somewhere more, somewhere less. There are two things: knowledge, expertise, and at the same time, the cost difference. That you need to decide and take accordingly whatever best decision for you. Sarik, is I wrong or right? Sorry.
Absolutely, sir. I echo with you, sir. Whatever you said is absolutely right.
Okay, thank you.
So I believe Imran Fruitwala wishes to ask a question. So you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, thank you. Saraf sir, this question is for you. Since you have been teaching ACCA and you are acquainted with the DIP IFR subject also and SBR subject also. Currently, I have taken certain assignments, and because of time constraint, I know I cannot enroll myself in ACCA, but I want to really, develop an expertise when it comes to IFRS. So in DIP IFRS, I cleared it in this June 2024, and I got 86 marks. And I did it, very conceptually and with great passion. Now I want to develop expertise. So will SBR, enhance my overall knowledge significantly? I mean, I'm a bit confused. I was looking on internet for courses, which will help me develop an expertise in IFRS. And the only answer which I'm getting through my resources and through my acquaintance is SBR. So since you are very much acquainted, you are the right person to answer this question. Can you please, sir, enlighten me whether SBR is really very much different from DIP IFR, and is it really tougher or difficult, and will really enhance my knowledge in IFRS, pertaining only to IFRS?
if I will say what is your question, if I understand, the purpose is not get IFRS certification or ACCA degree. The purpose is getting more and more knowledge so that you can work better. Whatever assignments are there, you can handle it. That's your purpose.
Yes.
Now, SBR syllabus is far lengthier, more detailed. The question pattern, the way they are asking the questions in SBR is far difficult and more detailed than the IFRS. But somebody like you who have already scored 86 marks in IFRS, that means we cannot question that you don't have good knowledge or understanding. So going for the classes with me or anybody, I will not advise. You can go through with the material of SBR, the areas which we are not covered in IFRS, mainly relating to financial instrument, more detailed group accounting, consolidated cash flow statement, more structured group accounting, more details are there. You can go through with that. If you want the material, you can just mail us. We will be giving you the material. There is no charges for that. You go through with that and increase your skills, but there is no requirement as such to go for the classes or thorough study of SBR again, because 80 to 90% same. So 10-20% extra knowledge you will be getting by doing SBR, that you can do self-study as you are a good student, already scored 86 marks. That's my advice.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So I think we are moving towards the end of the session now. So anybody else wants to ask any question?
मेरे को कुछ बोलना है कि हम लोग कमिंग 24 आवर्स के लिए हम लोग डिस्काउंट वगैरह में बिलीव नहीं करते हैं. वी नेवर बिलीव इन डिस्काउंट और एनीथिंग. वी डोंट लाइक. It should be same fees charged with everybody, considering our cost, considering our whatever minimum markup we should be taking after considering all the things. But for 24 hours, there will be what do you say? Discount for any subject, any course you will be joining, not IFRS, but if you will be joining with us for ACCA any course, then you can use this code for 24 hours. It's strictly 24 hours, not 24 hours and 1 second also. You can use this code and you will be getting straight away reduction in the fees of 3,000. So you should be taking this benefit, because you understand if the fees for a one subject is say 15,000, you are getting a 20% discount. If you are going for two subjects, say around 30,000, you are getting 10% discount. So I'm not saying percentage, it's a standalone discount for everybody for coming 24 hours. If you join for any of our ACCA courses, then in that case, you just go on the website, use this code SUACCA and 0824, you will be getting 3,000 straight benefit. Now, anybody, anything to ask, please say. Or need to wind up karte.
Before we wind up, I would request all our speakers, those who are present, to just switch on their videos cameras so that we can take a group photo with everyone. So
all the subject taken by me, Sardar, all. As I said, front is I am, back end the other faculties are there, they will be helping me.
So
yes.
All our speakers, if you could kindly switch on your video cameras so we could have a group photo with everyone.
Yes, please, it's a request to everybody.
Okay, I believe.
Thank you, Nidhi, for being there. It was a hectic session. And Sarik, you, all my students, Ankit, Suraj, Palak, Kajal, Mustan, Trisa, all. Thank you, my team members, Vinay, and all everybody for helping me to conduct this webinar. We will be regularly conducting webinar now like this to engage with prospective students or prospective persons, and Nidhi, always keep in touch with us because you are a fantastic person, man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure connecting with everyone.
Yeah.
So, and I hope it answers lots of questions from everyone. But yeah, get good form, and thanks everyone. Good luck.
Yes. Thank you. Tata, bye bye. All weekend, happy weekend. Take the benefit of discount for. Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
we
sir.
are winding up for
Pradesh.
today. If any of our participants has any questions they may still want to ask, they can drop us an email at classes@saraf.academy, or they can drop a WhatsApp to us at 8444040402, or they can visit our website saraf.academy and we'll connect with them. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nideshi. Thank you, Sharik. Good night.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.